Hey guys. Yeah, so I had a phone update and it kind of messed up my camera, but the colors in the camera in the video is it's the real color in real life, which wasn't like that with my other videos. All the colors look way different. Let's get it all in there in the shot. Here we go. Which is good for my art. However, it's bad for my ego because now you could see how pale and white I am. I like using it was called the sunshine, sunrise, I don't know, something like that. It was like a filter. It wasn't a filter to change my face itself, but it gave it like a pretty orangey hue, which probably made all my paintings a strange off color. But anyway, I tried to make this video yesterday and I was having a hard time with it. I've been having I don't know, strange, my brain feels like it's in a fog. So I don't know much to say, I guess, but I'm doing this with my art, my painting. Yeah. Look at that. Isn't it? So I wanted to make her. Okay, so he has like a texture. I put modeling paste, and I can even hear it in my head. My voice sounds stuffy or something. But anyway, I use modeling paste and orange paint. Primary orange, I think, hue, Liquitex. But and I painted him with it. I used like a knife, a palette knife to put it on, but then it looked more like an icing of a cake. So I took a roller and I rolled over it to make it so now it has texture, but it's not like an icing of a cake. This one, on the other hand, I painted her Liquitex ultramarine blue. Man, I'm sorry, my head feels like it's stuffed up. Okay, let's see if I pop my ears or not. I used Liquitex ultramarine blue. The reason why I used it, and this is the only reason, is because I ended up buying a whole thing of it because I thought I was out of it, but really I was out of primary blue. I should have got like primary blue, not another ultramarine blue. But it's going to look good because what I'm going for here is like skin that's patchy and has got yellows, greens, orange, reds, brown, green, dusty green. And see how I'm doing it all like blotchy, which is kind of like what skin really does sometimes look like. But I'm going for a certain look. And I'm hoping I can go for it because you guys know that, I've never done anything that was like real with my painting. But I want this skin to look a certain way, almost like what Lucian Freud, his body looked like. Very. See, I don't even have words. I can't even I don't even have I feel like I don't have vocabulary to speak right now. I don't have no idea why I'm kind of off. I wonder if my anxiety is so high that I don't even know it. But yeah, anyway, weird things have been happening. Again, I tried to make this video yesterday, but then I took it down. I think if 4 or 5 of you guys seen it, but I took it down. So what I'm doing here is, let me show you the palette. I'm gonna have to unplug the light. There it goes. Okay. See the palette? So I got like red and green, brown, yellow, blue, another blue. And I'm using a unbleached white. Oops, sorry. And I'm mixing it a little bit just so I have a little bit of the color on the unbleached white. So then it looks like that. That has the yellow. And then I'm just going around and I'm tapping in different spots. And I want to make sure that that is working good. So, and I'm going over all the colors. And then, like, let's say I'm using some blue. Okay, I'll show you. You can kind of see how there's blue in it, and then there's the unbleached white mixed in with it. So it's gonna have like a, well, I like that. See what I mean? Okay, let me see if you can see it. I'm gonna come over here for a minute. I want to come over by the camera and look at it. Yeah, I think it looks pretty good. It's looking pretty good. And then I kind of pat, and then so yeah, I'm doing that. Oh, and then I'll go over some other ones. And then at some point when I do all this and I get it where I want it to go, I'm going to use a glazing liquid and like a white of some sort, real light, like a real white, and I'm going to glaze over the whole thing and see how that ends up looking. But using the ultramarine, Jesus, I didn't even like finish what I was talking about. I used the ultramarine blue on her whole body. Then I went in with the unbleached white, like 4 parts of this unbleached white, and then 1 part of the Arctic color. And I did her whole body. I did her whole body like that over the blue. So I wanted to make it look like the blue was shining through the white a little bit. And now that I'm going on top of it with these yellows, greens, blues, red, brown, there's like 2 different yellows I'm using also. So I'm like trying really hard. You know what? I might even use the glazing liquid with the unbleached, or a white with that pale yellow that I'm using from Lucas. I love this yellow. What's it called? Oh God, I gotta put my glasses on. On, off, on, off. Fern. I really love this yellow. It's almost like a weird mustard color, but I with like a tad of green in it. It's very pretty. And what's really cool about the camera now is you could actually see the real color. Oh, like I talked about this yesterday, but then I took the video down. The Medusa. Now you guys can see what the Medusa actually looks like. Because a couple people said it looked blue, but it's not. It wasn't blue. It was a gray with red. Let me see. Let me unplug this circle light on. All right. See how it's like red and gray? And I took like the gray and I mixed it with the red. And it wasn't blue. But some people saw blue in my in the painting when I was first talking about it. And a lot of my other paintings too, I've had this discussion before where the color was different in the video than it was in real life, but now it's not. This is what it looks like. This is what color I really am also. But I did like the orangey light on me because it gave me like a color. So that was Ego. And right here on my wall, I'll show you guys. See if you can see it. Let me put my paintbrush down. Okay. Oh. Okay, let's see if you can see it. Okay. All right, let's see. Be an advocate for your art, not your ego. Be an advocate for your art, not your ego. So who cares what I look like? I mean, the whole sunrise thing on the camera was only my ego, and it was blocking what my true art was looking like, and that ain't great. So there you go. I don't know why my camera's doing this now. It doesn't give me any anything to change that, unless maybe it would if it turned the camera around, it was facing that way, but you know, I'm not sure. So anyway, yeah, that's okay. Now see, look, see how it's got a little bit of different colors mixed in there, and then I'm going in. That's it. Working on a watercolor too. I showed it yesterday, but again, I took down the video. Yeah. So anyway, I'm just in a weird space. So let me go get the watercolor. I think I don't know. You know, I have a friend who also survived cancer, and then somebody else in the comments was talking about how they just beat cancer. But it's going to be 20 years in August that I was diagnosed with non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, and I beat it. You know, so anyway, sometimes. And I have friends who, again, have cancer, and they talk about how they still feel like they have chemo brain, but I never felt like that. I'm just wondering if this is age. And I mean, I don't feel that old, but you know. Anyway, here's my watercolor I'm working on. This is an actual scene, but it's like a couple scenes, not minus the house. The house isn't included. I made that up. But this is an actual scene, but it's several scenes, and I mushed them together to be like creative. Look at the little blue jay right there. So like that plant right there is like a cactus, and it's over on the other side of the building, and this right here is right out front here. This tree is across the street. So anyway, yeah. And it's just the beginning, so it's not done. So yeah, I actually started drawing this because I wanted to paint with my new authentic Chinese watercolors, but then I ended up just using my Daniel Smith. It didn't feel right to use these, so I think I'm going to try to like draw like one flower with leaves, and then try to use these. So this will be coming up. Yeah. Anyway, yep. Trying to think, is there anything else? I got a basket that I've been rolling in and out downstairs to go do art. But then, like yesterday, my dog started acting up, and I was like, I can't pull out all this paint and then paint something while she's acting like that. So I just played with her, and it ended up bringing the whole basket back up the stairs. It was crazy. But anyway, look, I got this out. You see? That's coming up. That's probably coming up later on today, maybe even. But yeah, right now I've been working on this gigantic painting. So yeah. Anyway, just documenting my days. I hope you guys are having a great day, and I'll see you in the next one. Okay, bye bye.